Today we'll be talking about Chapter 3, Resources, People, and Capital. Now, one of the things that we first discovered in the United States is that there were two main minerals needed by the industrializing countries in the 1800s, coal and iron. And the United States became the greatest producer of iron ore in the world. They also mined things like gold, silver, copper, lead, and zinc. The discovery of oil in Pennsylvania in 1859 was something that changed the course of the United States history. They were able to use it in the beginning for lubrication for machinery and equipment. Something else that happened at this time was that the population was essentially tripling in the United States. Many immigrants were coming to the United States, and a lot of children were being sent into the mines to work. And this large growing population meant that there was a larger market for the things that needed to be produced. Another factor that contributed to America's growth as an industrial society was the availability of capital. Now, capital is money needed to pay for a workforce, machinery, and other equipment to support the development and growth of a business. Okay, and what we found that was generally the income or the capital would come from two sources. One would be federal, state, or local government, and the other source is private savings. So if the government or in private investors were using their money in other companies, they would expect to earn some of their money back or make a return on their investment. Okay, and then these people would be wanting to have a safe way to make more money. Now, the federal, state, and local governments supplied about $1 billion in gifts of land and money, but about $9 billion was still needed for the railroad companies to raise. And this is where they started business organizations known as the corporation. A corporation sells shares of ownership or stock in its business to people willing to risk some of their money or their savings for the chance to make more money. And these people are called stockholders. Stockholders may lose some of their money when they invest, or they may make more money. And that's one of the risks that people have when they invest in a company. Now, most of the large businesses that were formed in the 1800s were corporations. These corporations attracted wealthy investors from all around the world. Places like Great Britain and France had wealthy investors that wanted to spend their money on America's new industries. And these are some of the reasons that the United States became such a powerhouse for industrial growth.